People still tell me a lot that I look like popcorn Sutton, and I don't know, man. One thing different about us is I shave my sideburns off. I let this part of my beard grow. I keep the sideburns shorter. If I didn't, my face would be this wide. Alright folks, thanks for coming back and welcome to another portion of the show. Everybody's wanting to know what happened to me and how I am health-wise. Well, y'all know I was in the hospital. First I want to say thank you to everyone that commented on that video and showed your support. And thanks to everyone on YouTube, everyone on Facebook, and everyone on Patreon. Thank you guys, all of you, very much for your comments and your concern. What happened was, on the morning of December 30th, I think that was on a Sunday, it was this past Sunday, I think it was Sunday, it was the 30th. On the morning of the 30th, I woke up, I got up, and it seemed like it was awful hard to get up. My wife already had coffee fixed, so all I had to do was pour me a cup. And then I went in the computer room, got on the computer, got on YouTube, which is what I do almost every day, every morning. I sat there drinking that coffee, you know, and just looking around on YouTube, and it felt like I was thinking about how hard it was for me to get up out of bed, and it felt like my body weighed a ton. It's like, you know, I could reach over, I'd grab the coffee cup, and it was all I could do just to hold it up and take a drink and get it back over there before my arm felt like it was going to give out. Plus, I was real staggery, like I was drunk, just like I was drunk. Yeah, I had to really watch my balance or I would fall down. You know, almost did fall several times. But I watched a few videos on YouTube. I didn't comment on any. And I think I uploaded a video that day. Maybe put it on Patreon or it might have been YouTube. I can't remember. But anyways, as the day went on, I got up to go get another cup of coffee. And it wasn't very long. And it was the same thing again. It was just, my legs were so heavy, man. I could barely put one foot in front of the other, and I was having to hold on to stuff. You know, cause dizzy, like I was drunk, exactly like I was drunk. Got another cup of coffee and went back in the computer room, sat back down. I sat there probably, I don't know, a couple of hours watching videos and just piddling around, you know. And my wife came through the hallway, came by the door there. I hollered at her and I said, "Something's wrong." I said, "I've been trying to figure out for the last 2 or 3 hours if I'm just not woke up yet or, you know, but something," I said, "something's bad, wrong, terribly wrong with me." So she immediately, you know, started getting me ready to go to the hospital. She wanted to call the ambulance, and I said, "No, I can make it to the car." And I did, but it was, oh, wow, man. They come and got me in a wheelchair when we got down there and wheeled me all over the place. But, yeah, I went down there and was down there for 8.5 hours. They tested me. They did blood tests, urine tests, scans, x-rays, everything, man. They did everything to me for 8.5 hours. And, boy, when I made that video from the hospital bed, I mean, it looked like I was drunk. But something changed. Something was just different. And I was trying to figure out what it was. You know, what was making me feel that way. And my balance would be off and stuff. Well, anyway, after about 9 hours, the doctor came in there and he sat down on the bed and he said, "What do you do to stay in shape?" I said, "Doc, I don't do anything anymore. I used to do a lot of stuff to stay in shape, and I don't do anything anymore. I just mostly lay around." "What did you used to do?" I said, "Well, I used to ride mountain bikes, extremely long distances in the woods, in the mountains. Hunted and fished a lot, you know, and got a lot of exercise doing that. I've always had an exercise bike here, one of those bikes you have it in the house. Sat on it, and as you pedal it, your arms work too. I've always had one of those. Used to ride it every day for like an hour, 2 hours a day sometimes. But I said, I haven't done any of that stuff for like, I don't know, 10 years, 8 years maybe. Whenever it was I stopped hunting. Well, he said, "You're healthy as a horse." He said, "We cannot find one thing wrong with you." And believe me, they checked everything, man. He said, "I can't explain to you why you're like that." I said, "Well, you know, I woke up this way. I'm still like that right then when he was telling me that." And he said, they checked my lungs, my heart, my brain, my liver, everything, man. Checked everything out. I mean, complete. And they couldn't find anything. There wasn't anything wrong with me. He said, you're as healthy as a horse, as you know, as near as we can tell. We did everything, looked for everything, and I was really worried about getting those blood tests back because I hadn't had that done for a while. And shouldn't have went that long without doing it, you know. But anyways, clean bill of health, guys. He said I was healthy as a horse. He said I had the heart and lungs of a teenage boy. I said, well, I've smoked, man, a long time, but I don't know. It's just weird. I didn't figure the report would be anywhere near that good. They thought maybe I'd had a stroke or a series of mini strokes in my sleep. You know, I wouldn't have known it. If I was asleep, I wouldn't have known it. But I knew it when I got up. Something was wrong. And to this very day that I'm making this video, today's, well, it's the first day of the new year. Happy New Year's, guys and gals. It's the first day of the new year, and I still feel, you know, kind of funky. Not like I did. I mean, before I couldn't even hardly walk through the house without somebody helping me, you know. And like I say, when we got down there at the hospital, they put me in a wheelchair, and everywhere I had to go, they wheeled me in. So, I don't know, it's better now. I feel better. I got my balance, put it that way. But I still feel like everything's kind of heavy, you know what I mean? I don't know what's up with that, but they had no explanation at all what was wrong with me. In fact, they said, there is nothing wrong with you. We can't find anything. Nothing. So anyways, that's what happened. And I'm back, and the video's going to continue now. And I want to say thanks again to you guys for your support, your comments, all your PMs on Facebook and email. And in the last video about this, the one from the hospital, no way I could reply that much. And like I say, I'm still not feeling 100%. I told the doctor, I said, if this is how a man that's in 100% good health feels, I couldn't bear to think about somebody being at 40% or even 60. Wow. Thanks, guys and gals. I appreciate you keeping it here. Videos will return. And they're going to be coming at you pretty hard once I get straightened out. So get ready for that. Cheers. I'll see you soon. Woo! The boogity bop.